play action. Now Manning. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete.
The punter.
Yeah, risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They'll run with Rawls. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll
drafted out of Stanford and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. To throw is Wilson. That is caught at the 7. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third and long, it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So we've reached it. You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, 68 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does to everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And out of bounds there on the kick. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's Wilson. Complete out right to Kearse. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And incomplete here on 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on 3rd, 4th down in these situations, and they got it to go for it.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And 2, you expect him to pick up some blocks once he gets to the 2nd level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go again with Rawls. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Trevin Wade there for the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around. That one in.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Jennings. Ooh, with a juke. Shreds the tackle. And he's got room. Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 59 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down following the run. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They go play fake to Michael. Now Wilson. And Wilson has it. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Keenan Robinson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Harris now to return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Manning now on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a...
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except that some people, some very light sneakers. Go drink some good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey.
On EA Sports.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 51 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs.
Throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that... have been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's 2nd down. Second and 10. Newton again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cut...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funches, 35 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Cam looking to throw, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Antonio Brown from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this kick, now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now Newton on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. A big play there for Carolina.
Heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with
my good friend Charles Davis. Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the inaugural carry here for FazeSCEptic. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
The offense...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick. Game started.
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is...
After review of the play, the weapon on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the Panthers coming out now. Back to throw, Newton. Going up top. It got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn, 43 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. He's going to go for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now it's Newton. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking of...
And Big Ben intercepted.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan. No fighting and no...
Popping nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Tough and not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing flower, bringing ting-a-ling-a-ling. The honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love is tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, your mind tripping, yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her. Anything that happened often more than just a little happy.
I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Manning now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Manning will try again on second down. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards.
That was good coverage, but it was an even better catch. Great job by both of them, but only one of them ultimately was the winner coming down with the football.
Manning now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. So it'll be first down here after the run.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Jennings. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Shane Vereen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll try and run with their fullback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
But that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, they run with Gurley. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. So Gurley gashes the defense. A lot of people say, do you take running backs early first round? Do you want them that high?
By you, but even better, it's fun. To watch Todd Gurley run the football. He is electrifying.
I want you to know that I did not mean to do that, by the way. And the first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Trey Mason, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a play fake. Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Play action. Manning. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of the Super Bowl. From Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the... Seven. So they'll try